All right, well, you've made it this far. Hopefully, you did well enough on your CFA for Unit 3. And if you have not completed your CFA for Unit 3, make sure you complete that before you do this assignment. But if you made it to this assignment, let's walk through the instructions so you know exactly what you're supposed to do. You could have obviously read the instructions, and that would help. But if you have anything and you want to make sure you get this right, I understand why you would watch this. So let's keep this short, and let's talk about exactly what you would do. So you might want to read the instructions here to make sure what you're doing, but the instructions are also included on the document that you'll get. So the first thing you'll do, scroll on down and open up this. And once you open up this, you find the giant template, which is a plot diagram, something you should be familiar with from language arts in years past and perhaps even this year, where it breaks down the elements of how a plot goes from the beginning all the way up to the very end, and then the resolution. So you have that rising action, the climax, and the resolution. In this case, a revolution falls in there somewhere. So you will just follow all the steps, and I would recommend you do this in order. So activity step 1, complete the text boxes in blue. So everywhere where it says click to add text is a text box that you must complete. It says do it in blue. Over here, there's not one in blue, so there's nothing to add. This title has been given to you. So it's the plot map for the Revolutionary War in Georgia. So you already know the title. You didn't need to add that in there. This second blue box down here on the bottom where it says theme, the theme has been given to you. And it says wars for independence are not the result of a single event, but the culmination of a series of events. And that's exactly what we've learned about this unit, that there is a series of events that lead up to the war for revolution, not just a war randomly happens and people want to be free. So that is the theme. Also, that has been provided to you. So nothing to add there. But here is our first box where I'm looking at a blue box with a text box. And it says protagonist versus antagonist. So if I click on this, it lets me type directly into this box. And I can tell who the protagonists and antagonists are for this story. So in our cases, this will be the Loyalists or England versus the Patriots. You just add that into the text box and look at that. Then you're done. So now you have that one completed and that box is good and you're ready to go and move on to the next one. So we follow this up there. As you know, all storylines, all plots have conflict driving them forward. That's creating the tensions. So I want you to tell me, what is the context? What is the conflict? What is the conflict going on in the colonies prior to the Revolutionary War? What are they fighting about? What are they mad at? What is the conflict? You can keep it short. Again, the boxes aren't huge. The text will get smaller as you type, but boxes aren't very big, and you can see exactly what it looks like here. You just type what it is, what the conflict is. And after that, there's no more blue boxes, so you'd be done with activity step 1. Let's move on to activity step 2. Complete the text boxes in gold. There are 4 of them. The text is very small, but I don't expect these answers to be very long, maybe 1 or 2 words each. This is what our setting is. This is what our situation is. What's going on? Who are our characters? What is the mood of the colony? So make sure you're answering all that. Again, it can just be a couple words. You know the characters. You know the people we've learned about, the people that signed documents, the people that fought in battles, the people that did those things. You know their names, and you can work on that and just add those in very quickly. And like I said, last names will be fine for that. Next step is 3. Drag each event or document in green to the correct place on the plot diagram to demonstrate the story of the Revolutionary War in Georgia. So our drag and drops are right here. So you just pick one and you drag it somewhere along. These are not in chronological order on the side, but you must put them in chronological order. And the green boxes go in the green sections, and you're all good on all of that. Put that wherever you think it needs to go. And then once you've drag and dropped all those there, you are done with activity step 3. Again, shouldn't take you but a few more minutes to make sure that it is. Here is step 4, and this is what should take some time. You must summarize each of the events that you put in chronological order, explaining how they are creating tension and how they are, on this side, leading to the revolution. Up here, it tells you right here, give me both battles fought in Georgia. Tell me what happened, who won, why it mattered. And then what do they do to conclude after the conclusion of the war? And then what is their second attempt? And then that gives us to our final resolution. The summary is what should take you the longest. Again, you're free to use your notes and things you've done in the past, but that is the part that you should work on to make sure that you get this completely done correctly. So hopefully that answers all of your questions. You understand what we're working on. Hopefully you did well on your CFA. Hopefully you're not being a pain for the sub. And get this done and submit it to me by the end of the day. Good luck, and we'll see you on Monday.